Hello. Good to see you all. Well, my last live was interrupted for copyright. Uh, I didn't know you couldn't show anything from um, Facebook, obviously. Always some shenanigans going on. But anyway, has social media gone too far? The posting, as I said, people post their children, people post grandma, grandpa saying things that they think is funny. Has it gone too far? Ranting, raving about this and that, posting violence, people fighting, fussing, arguing, talking about their job, mother, father, whatever the rant is of the day. Hello, Lady Lolo. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. So, when is enough enough? Posting, ranting, raving. As I said in the last live stream, there was an altercation in a mall in Florida not too long ago, and this girl is running for her life, but she's going live. So my mind was like, why would you be filming and you are running for your life? It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I think perhaps, let's say there's a gunman in the room or in the building where you are, and you don't know if you're going to make it out alive. So you go live or post a video while hiding under a table or something in a closet, just so people know that somebody's in that room, somebody's in that building. Okay, I can get that. But that's a little different because you're secluded somewhere and you're fearing for your safety, not while running. That makes no sense to me. Just like when something goes down, shooting, fighting, whatever, and people are just standing there with their phones out. Is it necessary to stand there and film all of that? Okay. And the last live was interesting, but yes, YouTube put a bar across and cut the string. I figured something was wrong when I saw the bar. But anywho, you can feel free to go to that person's network to watch the said buffoonery, entertainment, or however you want to look at it. You can get fired from your job. You can get reprimanded. You also can get in an altercation with a person, an argument. And you also can lose your life. I brought you commentary a few years ago with a young lady who went live after catching her drug dealer receive sexual you-know-what from another man. She left her keys in his apartment after buying marijuana from him, and she went back in, and there was a guy performing oral sex on him. So she runs out and goes live. Well, I think it was a day or two later, she ended up dead on a main drive while driving her car. Nice sports car. She had her own personal business, tire shop. And people started talking naturally. And most people felt like she lost her life because of that live stream. And maybe one day I'll bring that information back up. I don't know if that live is still available. I probably won't be able to play it just for copyrights as well. But who shot her? The guy who she was talking about on the live? The other guy who was performing the sexual act? Or the guy she previously accused that she used to date of robbing her tire store? Endless possibilities. But the point is she lost her life. And some would say she shouldn't have done that. She should have outed him. She shouldn't have outed him on a live stream. You can agree to disagree. Okay? Was that the right thing to do? Out him on a live. Because she ended up losing her life. Like right after. Did he unalive her? Or the other guy did it? Or he paid somebody to do it? What happened? The ramifications of going live, posting things, videos, so on and so forth. I also want to talk about Miss Allie. This is really an open discussion. on this live today because I was just fishing around on what I really wanted to talk about. But I was just looking at the Kingsport obituaries, and I go back as far as December, and I don't see an obituary. So I'm curious, did the children or family members post an obituary? What is baffling to me is still there's an open Facebook page, which is where you see this photograph from, and it's never been taken down. So all the threats that Miss Nala Birds was putting up there, this is the mother of Hunter's girlfriend. We're going to take the page down. We're going to take the page down. Well, you haven't taken it down. Her profile is still up. Cash App is still up. And also people commenting. Some of the comments are not nice. Most, a lot of are about Hunter and so on and so forth, which, to me is disrespectful because you're talking about a woman who's allegedly dead. So I need to know. This is all around discussion. So if you're curious of what I'm talking about, it's what's in the title. Where is the obituary? Why would you not post an obituary? I'm just curious. I was just trying to fill up a little time today because I got aggravated with the last live stream because that was an hour or so wasted. So where's the obituary? I'm curious. Where is it? Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining. Two-part live. Social media, posting. What should you post and not post? What should you talk about on social media? TikTok, X, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, IG, Threads. Just learned about that the other day. What should you be talking about? What should you say and not say? What should you post, not post? Maybe that's the next live stream I'll do. Should you out a person's sexuality? That's the live I should have done. But I wanted to hurry up and finish this social media commentary because I told you all I wanted to talk about that. No, I try to keep my promise to always do a live stream pertaining to the subject matters that I mentioned. But seriously, what is appropriate and not appropriate to post to Facebook especially? I guess YouTube counts as well. Should we be posting people's personal business, our personal business? You're mad at your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. You're mad that somebody broke up with you. You're mad at your job. You're mad at the employees. You're mad at this business. How far is too far? As the information I was showing you earlier with the woman who had the makeup and all the eyelashes and wigs, some would say it's nonsense. Some would say, oh, well, she likes herself. She's secure with herself. But then when she starts doing all the cursing and the HOE and the BITCH, that's going too far for me. Because it don't take all that. If you want to say I like myself, I look pretty, I look cute. But when you start talking about I'll take your man, he'll like me, blah, blah, blah. And then you start calling people dusty B's and all that, dusty H's. That's gone too far. And I do believe she went too far. Okay? She went way too far. Allison Harris, Mulani. Where is the obituary? And why is the page still up? I'm curious. Because this is Facebook. What I have here on the screen. This is her page. And as you can see, there is the post from 17. Somebody telling her they like her hair color, smile. So I'm confused. Why would you not want to put up an obituary? Why not? She had friends. She worked with people. She lived in Kingsport. She also lived in New York. Maybe she's lived some other places I do not know about. So why not let people know you post in New York? I doubt they even posted in New York from her hometown. A lot of people will post an obituary where they come from, where they were born, just so people will know that that person has passed away. That's an honorable thing to do. Hey, let me put up a post, let people know my mom, sister, brother, whomever passed away. There's nothing. I just checked Kingsport obituaries, nothing. And I went back a whole month. Back into December, actually. Nothing. Why not? Why no obituary? Is it because it costs too much? I mean, is it costly to put up an obituary? I don't know. I'm confused. Utterly confused. Hello, Pinto. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $Beganji129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are welcome to the live stream. Like, share, subscribe, share the content. Please check my community board for all said updates. Hello, Anna. When is posting to social media going too far? Posting people getting beat up, hurt, unalived, having accidents, pranks, talking to children, asking them 50,000 questions just to get likes and views, doing the same to elderly people, putting people's personal information on blast, where they live, their house, following them around, inciting arguments, racism. When is posting going too far? Thank you for joining me. They might not have had our funeral arrangements together yet. Someone I know passed away back in January, and his family is having his funeral this week. Yes, yes. Well, they should have gotten money by now to bury her or have a cremation rather, because my understanding, so you don't know what's the truth or not, allegedly she's supposed to be cremated. This is just, the he said, she said. My thing is, if you're not hearing it from somebody substantial, you don't know what to believe. So cremation is probably what? At least 1,000 or 1,100 or so. Because I think we're at the 500 range with cremations now. So it shouldn't take that long to cremate a person, to come up with that much money. Of course, like I always tell people, everything costs. So even if you decide to have a cremation, you might want to, you got to pay for the leaflets to put the information on, when she was born, her hobbies, this and that, the obituary. So it depends on what a person wants to spend. That's the point. And just for reading the Facebook posts, it's still a debate with people wanting to know where's the obituary. So I don't know if these people are from around this area or out of town asking these questions, or just random people jumping on that follow the content from YouTube. But I think it's sad if these people her family members didn't post. And this Nala Burns, I was looking at something she said about one of the sisters. She was saying, you all think you know everything. The sister didn't even want to see her. Well, maybe the sister didn't want to see her sister like that. See, I don't know, because I don't know these people. I'm not here to, go on and on about who said what and why somebody didn't want to go to the hospital. A lot of people don't like seeing people in the hospital. A lot of people don't want to see a person in a vegetative state or in a coma or on a ventilator. So I don't want to talk bad about what Miss Nala Burrs thinks is right or wrong, because she's really not in a position to talk and judge, say any damn thing, in my opinion, considering she thinks it's okay for a boy to live in her house that's sleeping with her daughter. So I could judge her on that. There you have it. It just gets old, But out of respect for her as a human being, she knew people, so why not post an obituary? So I'm going to ask the family, did you all bury the woman or not? Did you not bury her? Did you bury her? Did you send a public notice to the state of New York, the town where she came from, Gloversville, to let people know in the community that your mother passed away? Did you post an obituary in Kingsport, the general area, Johnson City, wherever, Gloversville, New York? If so, if you didn't, why not? I'm confused. Why not post an obituary? And why is the page still up? Because people are going to ask that. Why is the page up? Why are you still letting these people comment, saying all these, derogatory things about Hunter and this person and that person? Why is it up? And it also has her Cash App up. So, yeah, that's going to look jacked up. She's deceased allegedly, or is she? Somebody commented she's not. I don't know. She ain't passed. I'm not here to say she passed or not, because at this point, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what is going on. So what is going on? Is the lady alive, deceased, what? Just to come out and just say it. I don't understand what the problem is. Just say she's up or what? Is the lady alive or not alive? I don't understand. Is Hunter going to tell us, Miss Nyla Berg? Because you sure love talking. What's up with Allie Harris? Mulani, is she alive or not? Where's the obituary? Mississippi, now stop it. Hello, life is beautiful. How are you doing? It was said Allie passed on January 19th. Someone called the funeral home. Well, who is that somebody, Hagen? I just tried calling you. You didn't answer. See, that's the whole point. It's always somebody said. Somebody said. That's all I've heard since dealing with the Summer Wells case. Somebody said. Somebody said this. Somebody said that. Yet there's never a receipt to any damn thing. That's all I'm saying. There's never a receipt to anything. Somebody said, go over here, check such and such channel. Up, they got the receipt. Such and such was on the panel. Such, that's all I ever hear. Somebody said, you're all right. I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to talk about social media for a brief minute and then talk about this Allie nonsense because there are a few people still commenting under my videos and I don't have an answer to give them. So I don't know. All they do is make up stories or whatever. I don't know what to believe. No, you don't know what to believe. That's the point. Because everybody always got a version. And then people get mad because you won't believe it. Well, they said over there, who are they? I don't give a damn about some YouTuber posting shit. That doesn't mean anything to me. Where is the obituary? I wouldn't even say she passed because I feel bad even saying, well, she's passed or whatever. And then I don't have a receipt to show anybody that she's passed. So that's like I'm making up stuff. This is why I'm always saying, bring a receipt. Boy, you all just coming out the woodworks over here. What is it with going live? People love coming in the chat with nasty things to say. You don't even know what we're talking about. If you don't know what we're talking about, I would hope you would find you something to do. You're not familiar with this channel. You're not familiar with the content. You know, you're messing up the flow of the content with the stupid stuff in the chat. Give it a rest. Just give it a fucking rest. Recorded what, Hagen? Yeah. So somebody recorded, but yet you still don't have an obituary. So a recording about somebody passing away, that's still not a proof of nothing. It's just people talking. Has anybody called a hospital? I mean, I did it yesterday. I called a hospital and I pretended like I was a relative of someone's and they told me everything. Okay, well, I don't know. But I know this Facebook page is still up and it's still an open conversation on the Facebook profile, which is weird to me because why is the profile still up? For what? Just to see how many people are saying, we miss you, blessings. At some point, it's going to become macabre because guess what? A device has to stay plugged up. So whether you're looking at this Facebook page on an iPad, a cell phone, or a computer, you still got to keep the device plugged up. If you want to use her phone, I don't understand none of this. This is some weird stuff. This doesn't make any sense. Who has a receipt to Allie's passing? Please let the queen know. Is she alive or deceased? Why did your children not post an obituary? What is the deal? I'm curious. I'm trying to understand. When is posting going too far? Social media. Let's talk about it. Let's hypothetical. You just found out that you got a venereal disease. Do you post it? Do you post the person you think gave it to you? Because you got to remember, if you post that, you also telling on yourself that you have it. Say, well, we're just going to let this be an all-around live stream conversation. Just get it out of the way. I'm not even going to do an individual live stream pertaining to outing people. We'll just discuss it right now since I'm talking about social media. Hypothetically, posting anything on social media, you post too much. So, a person shouldn't post their new living room furniture or not? Just asking. Is that too much information? I want to show my new furniture, my new bedroom set, or how I decorated my room. They have a Facebook page just for that, showing rooms you've designed on your own, your taste. Is that too much? Should you post on the About page where you work, where you went to high school, your government name? Should you be posting that? Well, I've done it. I posted a bedroom once, bathroom, redid my bathroom. Some people like it, some people don't. Sometimes the fans, they like it when I used to post on the community page. Different rooms, you know, something I got for Christmas. Is it too much? Send pics through contacts. Don't advertise to randos. Okay. So what about getting a venereal disease then? You know who got it, who gave it to you. You're for sure that person. Should you put them on blast on social media? Just asking. Oh, nobody's responding. Got almost 100 in the house. Come on now. Play nice. Play nice. If you got a venereal disease from somebody, would it be wrong to post that to social media? Damn, how many times I got to say it? Okay, Anak said yes. One yes. I'll put that on my community page as a poll. One person in the chat says yes. Pinto says no. Okay. Take the poll after this live stream. I'm going to put it on my community page as a poll so everybody can take it. Kylie says no. 2 no's, 2 yeses. All right, because I'm not taking a count. Free samples is yeah. All right. Your husband's cheating on you? Do you post that? Do you post the lady's name? The girlfriend's name? Because you always got to remember that whatever you post and tell in outing people and you're involved, you're also telling on yourself. So let's say you had sex with somebody and they gave you a venereal disease. Once you put that person on blast, you're now telling people that you also have the disease. Stay woke, especially if it's one that you can't get rid of, such as herpes and or HIV/AIDS. Now, they have meds now that they say can reverse the AIDS or HIV count. Everything's up to your interpretation. Do you tell that your husband is cheating? Girlfriend is cheating, wife, husband's cheating. And do you also name the person who they are cheating with? Because you know, when you post things, there can be repercussions. Person could pay you a little visit. Might knock on your door. Might catch you coming in or out of the house. Catch you on your job. Catch you at the Starbucks. You know where I'm going with this. May not end so well. Accuse you of stealing something. You've been at somebody's house and now put you on blast. Say you stole something. Put your name on Facebook. Stay woke. How far is too far with posting personal information about yourself, about another person? Should you be posting your children's pictures on Facebook, IG? Is that all I'm going to get out of everybody? I'll post it to the community page. There was a time years ago when I came to Facebook, people would post sex videos, having sex with whomever, or they'd share a video that they found, God knows where, of somebody doing it. Didn't necessarily have to know the person. How about that? I don't think you can do that now on Facebook. But a few years back, it was around 18, 19, people would share sex videos in Messenger. Somebody sent them something or they found it and they'd share it. And you're like, damn, where'd you get this from? Racy pictures. What about racy pictures? Boobies hanging out, tail hanging out, camel toe visible. Should that be posted to social media? Just asking. What says you the chat? Yay or nay? Publicly drinking. You're at the bar, the restaurant, Applebee's. You've got a glass of wine, beer, liquor. Should we be posting that, showing people us drinking in public? Can't even play music now in the background of Facebook. You're in a bar club, somebody's singing a song. Copyrights for that. Nothing is sacred, is it now? Have we gone too far with posting to social media, talking on social media, writing long-winded posts about our personal problems, what we're mad about, what we wish for change, talking about religion, God, Allah, political affiliations, racism, so on and so forth? Should we be talking about religion on social media? Should we be talking about our political affiliations? Democrat, Republican, who did what? How far is too far? Have we lost our way? Talking about everything. Oh, I'm sick. I don't feel good. Oh, I've got one for you. Posting someone in the hospital, such as yourself, with IVs in your arm. Now, I'm going to go ahead and comment on this one. I think we don't need to be posting pictures of people in the hospital bed. Let's just stop that. Because if a person is very ill, gravely ill, how is that appropriate? How is that appropriate? Showing someone in the hospital bed. And I have seen some very bad photographs where people were banged up. They've been in a car wreck. I remember some girl a couple years ago had posted a picture that she had been in a car wreck. And I was like, why are you posting this? If you post, hey, pray for me, I'm in the hospital, I just had a bad wreck. Okay, cool. I don't need to see the damn pictures. Come on now. And looking at your grandmother sick, your grandmother's dying, is that really necessary? Come on, seriously now. Some of you in the chat probably have done it. Probably posted pictures of yourself in the hospital. I remember a girl a couple years ago was riding on the edge of a boat, and the boat was zooming on the water, and she fell overboard. And they were able to save her. But the point is, after she was retrieved from the water, she's in the hospital. What do you think she did while she was in the hospital bed? Showed the picture. So some people were commenting like, are you serious? You just fell overboard. Could have drowned. Could have been lost at sea, under the sea. And this is what you do. Post a picture in the hospital bed. Just ask her. How far is too far? Let's go into this alley business. All these comments, because it's a lot of them. I can't seem to go in them. Hold on. For some reason, when I'm on this computer, it won't open up. I don't know. I can't open it for some reason. It's showing all the people that commented. Anyway, they're still talking about Hunter. I'm trying to figure out what is the deal. Then they got Don Wells BS up here, which I think is inappropriate to be saying anything about the Wells on here. Let's go down to the bottom. Somebody said, this doesn't belong on here. Give Allison some respect. You DIKS. Wow, that's deep. Hunter should tell the truth and put this idiot in prison. Who is he talking about? The Wells? Mr. Wells should be in prison? Then somebody says, sending support to family and friends, although isn't this alley profile? Exactly. What is the point to it all? Why are you all posting on this dead woman's Facebook page? Please make me understand. What is the point to posting on it? She's dead. Allegedly, she can't comment. So somebody has access to her phone profile. So I'm trying to understand why are you all commenting about Hunter, this and that? It's pointless. And they're getting something out of it by leaving the damn profile up there. How about that? They're getting something out of it. What? I do not know. But they're getting something out of keeping up the profile. Maybe some people are still sending cash apps or donations. I don't know. But I'm still curious to why there has been no obituary. And that's my commentary. You all are awfully quiet down there in that chat. Very weird. All of this is weird. In a relationship. Is she alive or not? Passed away what? Passed away, where is the obituary? I'm confused. Sometimes I want to treat people how they treat me, but I can't because that's not my character. That was posted in November. I always wondered why she posted that. Here's the other one that's odd. I knew I had a big heart when I still felt sorry for the people who did me dirty. Very interesting. Whew. Although that's somebody else's post, she obviously could relate to it. So who is she speaking of? So I asked that before. Who was she speaking of? Very curious. I knew I had a big heart when I still felt sorry for the people who did me dirty. Well, there are allegations that her son stole money from her. Don't know if that's true or not. See, that's the thing about this whole debacle with these people. Just a lot of gossip, a lot of he said, a lot of she said. But no verification of who stole anything, who did anything, what was really wrong with the lady, why there's no obituary posted in Kingsport Times, which I find very strange. Haven't heard that she was posted in Gloversville, New York. Like I said, that's where she's from. Why not post an obituary there? Was she cremated, had a full funeral? Or graveside situation? Well, you'd only do that if you were buried. So if she wasn't buried, naturally she would need a graveside funeral. I'm just curious. That's my commentary. I did a two-part live today because my last live got interrupted by YouTube because of the content didn't belong to me. I was showing someone's Facebook page, and it was basically about posting crazy nonsense to Facebook, YouTube, whatever, IG, it's all the same. Woman dressed up, face painted, war paint, talking crazy, really just talking to herself. Had a lot of views, of course, on Facebook. Some people like it, some people didn't. Some people didn't have, nice things to say about her. But some of the things she said was, in my opinion, went too damn far. You start calling people names, B's and H's and all that. It don't take all that to say, well, hey, I like myself. Whether you're standing there in a bikini or you're standing there with a bunch of makeup on, wig, whatever, all that's not necessary. It don't take all that foul talk, to get your point across. Allison Harris, where is the obituary? If somebody has verification of an obituary, feel free to contact the Queen on IG, BigSexy.71. I'm just curious. Eventually there'll be a point where we won't be talking about this subject matter, but I'm just curious because I hadn't heard anything and I was just wondering if there was an obituary or not. 111 in the room. Get those thumbs up. Thank you. Anything else you all want to talk about in that chat? What is it that you don't like posted to social media? I'm curious. People talking to elderly people. That's kind of weird too. Say something, Grandma. Say something. And then Grandma starts cussing. Then they're talking to a we're on our way to McDonald's. Are you hungry? And then the kid says something funny. No, I don't want that. I want Chick-fil-A. But is it the start of a problem? Filming your kids' every waking move. Some might say yes. Because at some point, what seems funny to some, we might laugh, but then we have to think about, is this really funny? Listening to a child talk back to their mother or father? Always got something smart to say, a smart answer. Just saying. What about when the child goes to school? Then what? It won't be funny then when the teacher starts calling you in for a parent meeting to say, your child always has a smart answer, response. Oh, he just does that, Won't sit still, won't mind. Just saying. Have we gone too far with social media? Posting. There was a time when people called you, visit. They didn't send texting because texting didn't exist. Hell, they didn't even write letters. Now that's all people do. Even people who are business oriented, they don't know how to call you. I'll send you a text. I'll send you an email. Just assuming everybody has an email. Most people rarely check the emails. If they're not getting something important, they're not in there looking. For what? Just a bunch of spam nonsense. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Text. Can't pick up the phone and say hello. Oh, I heard that such and such passed away. Text. What you doing tomorrow? You want to go out for lunch? You want to go out on the weekend? Text. Social media. That's all people do is text. And it's weird seeing older people text. That's scary to me. I'm 53. I just turned 53 January 29th. So when I see a grown person my age, 50, 60, texting, that's when I realize the world's gone. It's gone. Because it's like, whatever happened to calling a person? Hey, call, let you know I'm outside waiting on you. Nope, got a text. Outside. It's crazy. Somebody's coming to pick you up. They got a text. On my way. Be there in about 20 minutes. GPS says 40 minutes. What in God's name are we doing? Seriously. Just like listening to some of the comments in the chat about this conversation about Allison. Oh, somebody said they called the hospital. Somebody put it on their YouTube channel. So it's kind of like, so you heard, but you didn't verify. So that makes it bond. Their word is bond. So just imagine if I'd listened to every comment I ever saw on a Facebook post, IG post, YouTube video as the spoken word. Somebody just randomly comments, yeah, he's alive, he ain't sick, he ain't got cancer. And I just believed it. Oh yeah, she just went and bought a house. She paid $300,000 for it. Oh yeah, he just hit the lottery. He's doing really, really well. When do you decide that you might want to verify something instead of just believing everything that you hear? I'm just saying. Strange, very strange. Trinity didn't even verify if she was deceased. They said the family may have a service later. She called herself Cindy, kept talking about Jose, and he was in the witness protection. Hey, Jennifer. Sorry, I didn't hit the button to show where you all were still talking because I was like, nobody's saying anything? Who's Cindy? See, somebody else. All I'm saying is I like to verify things because this is how gossip gets started. This is how gossip keeps running about certain situations, whether it be famous people, random people, true crime story. It's all the same. You just can't jump on he said and she said and the YouTuber said, and I'd rather hear it from the damn news because it's not to say that they can't get it right because in the end, they're only repeating a version too, but damn, I'd rather hear it from the news than just hear it from some random person saying, they said and he said, who are they? Give me a whole damn government name. Hell, you might want to put the last damn 4 numbers to the Social Security number up there. I'm just saying. All the distraction, and we need to keep our eyes on the real suspects. C&D just sitting up on their bumpers waiting for the cuffs. Well, are they waiting? Or are they enjoying the sideshow, which is all of this, what we're doing here, talking about these other people? But in the end, if it wasn't for these people, we wouldn't be talking about Kingsport, Allie, Hunter, the girlfriend, the sisters, other relatives, New York. These people would have no relevance. That's the gist of the story. If it wasn't for this case out of Hollerville, you wouldn't even be talking about these people. You wouldn't even know their names. They would be irrelevant, non-existent. And that's the whole point of a lot of the true crime stories. Other people jump on the bandwagon. Other people are introduced because people go looking for them, digging up stuff. And before you know it, you're not even talking about the people involved in the story. You're talking about everybody else, Pookie, Ray Ray, Bubba. It's really sad. Trinity Memorial Center did not put up obituary for Allison. Trinity Memorial Center. Well, what is that, Hagen? What is Trinity Memorial Center? What is that, a funeral place, a hospital? What are you saying? What is Trinity Memorial? That's a funeral parlor, funeral service? I'm confused what you're saying. Tiger Meat Magazine. Never heard of it. That's the funeral home where Allison was taken to. Okay. Do you believe that, Hagen? Do you believe that's where she went? There was a YouTube live where he posted the call to Trinity Memorial that they did have a Allison Harris. Okay. So who is he? The thing from Gloversville? So you're talking about the baby daddy from New York, Andrew. You heard him call on somebody's live stream. Sad if that's what protocol for them. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, did you see the number that was dialed? I'm just saying. Well, I'm going to put it like this. Besides all of that, don't you think the normal thing to do is post an obituary? I see. Y'all don't have to keep saying his name in the chat. I heard it the first time. I'm talking about posting it. If that's my mother, I want people to know she passed away. Wouldn't I post it to the Kingsport Times? Legacy doesn't even have it. I find that very strange. That's the point I'm making. If legacy.com don't even have an obituary, I find that very strange because I can go in here and pull up most of the people who've died in this area and their obituary will come up on the legacy.com. Nine Lives, you might be onto something because it costs money, right? Now, think about that for just a second. You ask for money, or whoever asks for money, you still got the Cash App on her page. What's a couple dollars to post your mother passed away, your daughter passed away, granddaughter passed away, and put it in the local newspaper and also in Gloversville? Because that is where she's from. Don't you think people from up there might want to know that she passed away? Jesus Christ. Trinity Memorial said the family may or may not have a service. Rebecca, where are you getting that from? Mari. She's probably still alive. There was no obituary for my grandmother, but that's the way my uncle wanted. Well, yes, you're entitled to have your wishes granted, of course. Well, JPL, calm down. It's just a question. I believe she's passed, but it's really odd the way they're handling things. Well, people are going to have questions. I'm not for, you know, throwing everybody under the bus because I don't know who's a part of what. That's not my style. But I'm asking the question because a few weeks have passed. I haven't discussed it in a couple of weeks. So I'm just asking. I have a right to ask. Why no obituary? Well, what's wrong with asking that? Exactly, Rebecca. That's the point. And that's the point I think a few people had. Well, if you're going to ask for help or insinuate you need help, then what is wrong with just saying, yes, she passed. We decided not to do an obituary, public obituary. And then, okay, cool. I mean, I'm not getting ready to go just bang my head against the wall because I can't find an obituary on Allison Harris. Of course not. I'm just asking. So, I mean, if they didn't want to publicize her death, cool. Then take her Facebook page down and take the damn Cash App thing down too. How about that? Since she's no longer alive, what does a dead person need a Facebook page up for? Just to have people jump on there and say, hey, I remember when we used to play in the park when we were 12, or I miss you, Mom, I miss you, Dad. You can put that on your own Facebook page. And the thing I found strange was this daughter, she never even posted anything right when allegedly the lady had passed away. I found that strange. If we're just going to go in the belly of the beast. I just think it's strange to me. The daughter didn't have nothing up there. That right there, that's Hunter's mother-in-law, girlfriend. Oh, this is bizarre. The infamous Amber that was on Andrew's channel. And there's Sherry. It's very weird to me. Looking for the daughter's page. I just can't believe a person wouldn't say anything about their own mother. That's weird. Very odd. And maybe I wouldn't say anything because it's not true. I don't know. Very, very weird. Just looking through, I'm looking for something. Still a lot of friends. Mother and grandmother are the smartest ones for staying away from this garbage. Okay. Well, let Nala say it. The sister wouldn't come see her. So, this might be an old page. I don't know. Yeah, that's an old page. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know why the word racketeering keeps coming in my head. What do you mean racketeering? Well, it's all weird. All of it. I was trying to find her other page, but I can't find it. She did pass, they said. Yep, Peggy. Well, I don't want to keep hearing they said anymore. Not trying to be rude, but I just would like to know if there was a obituary, that's all. Let me see if this girl ever posted anything. Hold on. This was one of the friends. I find there's something strange about all of this. Now that's it. Before I could see on her page. Can't see nothing on hers either. Oh, it's very weird. JPL, come on now, stop it. Well, I'm not going to hold you all, but that was my commentary. Sorry about the last live, the copyrights. YouTube stopped that video because of the content belonged to somebody else. And I was showing this female with all this makeup on and crazy nonsense. And I just jumped back on just to talk about social media and posting, what to post, not to post. Has posting gone too far by individuals posting their personal business, other people's personal business, outing people, crying, ranting, raving, showing pictures of grandma, the daughter, the son, the butcher, the house, this, that, and the other, filming people crying, moaning, arguing, fussing, racist comments, violence, people fighting, throwdown, pranks. Is it too much? Are we revealing too much about ourselves? Are we crying too much on social media, writing long-winded letters on the good morning post? Good morning, Facebook. How are you? And then all we do is talk about ourselves and what happened at work and nobody likes us and this, that, and the other. Is it time for us to stop talking on social media? Stop telling everybody how we feel. Stop posting stupid memes about this and that. Are we addicted to social media? That's what my commentary is about today. So, you know, are we putting too much out there? Work, occupation, where you live, high school, college, trade school. Then you post your relatives. Then you can put your email up there. Then you can put your phone number up there. Things I don't recommend doing on social media. You should never put your email up there. You should never put your phone number on the Facebook About page. Naturally, you can put everything on privacy settings as far as who can see your stories, friends, what content can be shared, because you really don't know where your pictures end up. Just like right now, you can go on to Facebook, you want to tell your friend, hey, I saw this guy, this is what he posted, she posted, then you just hit the share button from their page and then share it to your friends in Messenger, share it wherever you want to share it. And people really don't think about stuff like that. All that sharing, you don't really know where all that stuff ends up. You can get in the wrong hands. Can get in the wrong hands. That's why I don't think you need to be posting where you work. Just think about that. You post where you work. Well, now somebody has to go sit out there and wait on you. going in, coming out. Oh, I can follow you home. Ding, ding, ding. Then you wonder why we have so much true crime out here. Well, you told me where you lived. You put it on your Facebook page. You go live talking. You stupidly showed the street sign where you lived. Just like right now, I was watching this guy's Facebook account, because this girl was talking about this guy she was messing around with a while back. So I went onto his Facebook, just to show her that, yeah, his account was open because he had blocked her. And the interesting thing is he's moved somewhere else, and he was going live from his apartment door, showing that it was snowing outside. Well, all Queen had to do was zoom in and saw the street. Now, what if he had moved somewhere he really didn't want nobody to know what street he lived on, but he just wanted to tell them, yeah, I moved to this area, blah, blah, blah. Well, all you had to do was zoom in on the video, and you could get the street name. And it's so easy that you could show right up at the door, because anybody can see that he's on the top floor. He was right across the street from a gas station. So ding, ding, ding. If you were trying to hide from somebody, it wouldn't be hard to find you. Thank you, Mr. Penguin. That's the thing. Sometimes it's not good to even be going live, posting stuff, because you don't know what people are saying in the background. Just like you may say, well, I live in Houston, Texas, and then you show yourself at the Starbucks. Well, all it takes is for somebody to see the Starbucks and see something else near the Starbucks, and now they know exactly where you are. And God forbid you say, oh, yeah, I go there every morning and get me a coffee, or I check in around 12 and get me a latte, blah, blah, blah. Well, if the wrong person's watching your page, they know where to find you. And if you stupidly say, oh, yeah, I live around the corner from the Starbucks, well, now I got a general idea where you live, at least the area. And when people say I live around the corner, that's exactly what they're going to assume. You live at least a block, no more than 2, from the Starbucks. You got to think. Good night, dear. You got to think before posting. You got to think even before commenting. That's another issue we have. Commenting. Jumping on other people's pages to comment, such as this dead woman that's allegedly supposed to be dead, Miss Allie. Is it necessary to be commenting on a dead woman's Facebook page? I'm just saying. Does it make sense? She's not alive, allegedly. But some of you are still commenting on her Facebook page. So that's why I said, a lot of people don't think about the shit they're doing. There were times when the news stories will go live, such as like in Chicago, not, turn it on, see what they're talking about in Chicago. And you can just get in a heated argument, just making a comment about something going on. Next thing you know, these people, they're trying to find you on Facebook. This is why I was telling you, you have to be careful. You're using your government name, your profile. Those people can get in your inbox, or just get on your timeline, start commenting. I had somebody, a black guy, jumped in my inbox years ago telling me what I could say about Donald Trump. Well, I thought, who the hell are you? I'll let him know. I'll say what the hell I want to say on my own Facebook page. If it's my Facebook page, my Facebook account, then I can say whatever I want to say on there about whomever. You don't get on my timeline or in my inbox to tell me who I can talk about. And that's why I say you have to be careful about commenting on other people's pages, especially if they're not really your friend. They're friends of friends, but they're not your friend. And even if you comment on somebody's page that you think you're cool with, they may not like a comment, or you might disagree with something they posted, like a nasty meme, and you might say something, then they might get offended, like, what's the problem? I remember some guy unfriended me years ago. I see him periodically sometimes when I'm out. I don't even speak to him because I look at him like he's just a joke anyway. But he was talking negatively about women, and I must have questioned something. I guess he got mad and blocked me. I thought, well, you're the one posting it. What's the problem? You posted it because you wanted a response. So that's what I did. I gave you one. Girl, find you something to do. I'll talk about Donald Trump all I want to. It's my damn channel. How about that? If I want to talk about Blockhead, I sure can. You worried about the wrong thing. Find you something to do, baby. See how they love to come in and meddle? Like I'm going to lose some sleep tonight. I doubt it. This is my playhouse. I run it how I see fit. What best thing you should do, go get your YouTube channel, and you can talk about whatever you want to over there at your house. How about that? But anyway, that's my commentary for this live stream. I'm going to check out of here. I'll probably come back tomorrow with some more entertaining information. Please check out my extensive library. I have 2,000 plus videos pertaining to true crime, breaking news. I do want to come back on and talk about this migration situation because it's getting out of control. I watched a video today, and now the Chinese people have made their way over here to the United States, to California and the border. It's very wicked because they found their way over here through YouTube, watching a YouTube video. Somebody has put up YouTube content to show you where to come through the border, which cities to fly in to get to Mexico. And then they will show you the area that will get you right through that gate because there's a little squeeze in between the gate and a rock. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And one lady said, I posted it to my community board if you're interested. She said she sold her house for $14,000 and flew over here. I'm just like, what the hell? This is crazy. Sold her house. There are people with degrees coming over, educated, flying, spending all this money to fly in different countries to get to Mexico to then get to the United States. It's just totally bizarre. Yes, other countries. Besides, a lot of people thought it was just, Spanish people, Spanish-speaking people, but no, we've got now Spanish-speaking people, Hispanic people, Haitians, now the Chinese. So it's, I don't know what to say. I say after watching that video today, I just thought, well, the world's just about to come to an end because this is ridiculous. The numbers are so high of how many people have come into the United States in the past 2 years. It is unbelievable. And that area where they went around that steel gate or steel beam, they can get processed. That's 60 minutes if you need verification for the information. "60 Minutes" is the source if you're interested. It's a good piece. I did comment on the network today because I was just stunned at the information. I was like, oh my gosh, because I kept telling myself, I know a little bit of geography, and I know China ain't nowhere near Mexico. I'm not going crazy. It's like, how the hell did they get over here with all that water? Well, common sense. They flew. Flew to this place, to this place, to this place. Boom. Met up with smugglers. This video is a YouTube video that gives them all this information on where to fly in, how to contact the smugglers, to pay them a fee to get them to the border, to get them to that gate. So it was like $400 per person. I saw children, I saw adults, I saw young people, and I was just stunned. And these were Asian citizens. Right, the how-to. That's what was so baffling, that they said they watched it on a YouTube video. I saw, wow, that's deep. That's really deep. That's really deep. So that's the latest. That's all I got for you all today. Sorry about the last live stream got cut by YouTube. Everything's about copyrights. I didn't know that you couldn't play Facebook content with a person talking. You can't even be on Facebook playing music that belongs to anybody. It's just ridiculous. You can't even go live from your own damn phone with music playing in the background. They'll copyright it. It's just like, You can't show anything. I've even played news broadcasts on the channel. They'll copyright that. Some news channels, especially Chicago networks that are owned by the Tribune Company, oh, you can forget it. You can't even play the information. And I always like to play the information so people can, know where the information came from. You got to read it. You can't play it. This, I'm trying to understand, why is it lately, the past couple of lives that I've gone on during the early evening, I've got all these people coming in the chat wanting attention. What is the deal? I would expect this late night when people don't have nothing better to do. Crackheads and folks on fentanyl and meth. But it's kind of early to be getting high, I guess. I guess they don't have nothing better to do. We need $5. We're low on gas. That was what, yesterday live from the other day. Oh, Lord have mercy. Everybody needs gas. Well, I need a whole vehicle. How about that? Let's just skip the gas. I need a whole damn truck. You want to buy me a truck? Says you need $5. I need a whole SUV. Jesus Christ. I mean, we can't even hold a decent conversation. They just come in and just go on and on. This, oh, you're a racist. Oh, don't you say nothing about Donald Trump. Don't you, honey? Get a life. I talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. If I want to talk about sitting in a treehouse, I will. Just give it a rest. I don't know what is going on. Well, if I decide to come back on later, maybe the crowd will be better. Some people that come in and talk like they got some damn sense. You can't get nobody up to give their personal commentary anymore. I might do that strictly alive pertaining to outing people, because I might go back in the book on one of my older stories I did a few years ago about this young lady. She was from, I believe it was Indiana. And she was murdered because she put a guy on blast. Somebody killed her. Yeah, I must be doing something right. But yeah, pre-K out today. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, whole lot of pre-K. But yeah, she put this guy on blast, and I think his pictures were posted to Facebook, the guy who he had the sexual encounter with, and it was just a lot to digest. So in your mind, you're sitting here thinking, well, who killed her? Was it this guy, the marijuana dealer, or was it the guy who performed the oral sex, or was it the other guy who she accused of robbing her, trying to rob her at her store? I don't know who killed the lady, but the one thing I do know, somebody gunned her down in broad daylight, drove up beside her car and emptied many bullets into her car, and she wrecked her car and she died. All because perhaps she went to make a drug deal, left her keys inside of the guy's apartment by mistake, and then she went back to retrieve the keys. She opened the door and saw that guy, the drug dealer, having oral sex performed on him. So then she ran out and went live. And you could see she was out of breath, huffing and puffing like she was on the run from the mob. And that's when she tells the world who the guy is. And she mentions the other guy, I believe. And then I think it was the next day or 2 days later, she was gunned down in broad daylight on a main street, a main thoroughfare. So that's that. So that's why I was bringing up the topic about social media. Have we gone too far in posting to social media, telling things about our lives, personal lives, putting people on blast, even the relative things I don't like, mother and daughter fighting on Facebook, cussing each other out, brother and sisters fighting, parents fighting with their children. I just think there's a fine line about what you should post to social media, especially about your family, because as somebody said, you can't take that shit back. Even if you delete the post, untag people, somebody still may have it downloaded into their device. And they can still share it through Messenger or through text, through the regular phone way. So it's not deleted, because you'll be surprised how many people are actually downloading your photographs, downloading your content. And you're sitting here thinking, why would they be doing that when they can just go to my Facebook profile or IG profile? Because there's people sick out here. I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to check out of here. One day I was talking to a good friend of mine. We haven't talked in a while, but anyway, he was trying to show me something in his phone. And I just so happened to notice still shots of myself. And the first thing I told myself is, wait a minute. He's not going into Facebook. He's going into his gallery, his photo gallery. There were numerous pictures of Angela. I know I'm not crazy. And the first thing I thought was, why are there pictures of me in his gallery? For what? You already have access to the account, so you have no reason to be downloading pictures of me. So then I had to ask myself, what was he doing with the pictures? Was he sending them to somebody to say what? Oh, hey, you remember her from school or this or that? Well, you wouldn't need a lot of my pictures to do that. See, that creeped me out. Some might have been flattered by it. I could have been flattered briefly, but then my mind was saying, yeah, but if a person was interested in me, couldn't they just tell me, hey, I know we're good friends, but I'm attracted to you? I mean, damn, say something. Because that was creepy as hell, seeing all my damn photographs like that. And I mean, it wasn't no 2 and 3 pictures either. Decent folks don't think the same way some of the creeps do. Wouldn't even cross our minds. Yeah. Well, this is the one thing I tell you, you live and you learn dealing with people. You just don't really know what's going on out here in the public. And that's why I make these videos, is to show you don't know people. The people you sit and laugh and talk with, you don't know the feelings they have for you. You don't know how they really feel about you. You don't know what they really think about you. You don't even know if they really like you. And so, even though he's never, came on to me, never made a pass, he always talks very highly of me. My skill set in, radio, TV, blah, blah, blah. It still just threw me off when he was scrolling through his phone. And I knew he was in the gallery because you could see the little blocks of, different pictures. But it was so many of me. And I told myself, wait. This is not Facebook he's going through. Because that means he would have to go on my profile for all my pictures to come up. No, he was in his damn gallery. That creeped me out. For his spank bank or created a fake social media account, you never know. Well, I don't see him doing that, making no fake social media account of me, because he's a professional and also deals with children. So that would probably not be a good idea. But anything's possible, of course. But I just think he just downloaded some of my pictures. That's what I think. So that's what I think. All right, everybody, I'm going to check out of here. I'll be back either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll bring another hot topic, changing up the channel direction, going back to how it was when I first came to YouTube, when I was not a partner, just bringing hypothetical situations and basically what would you do situations. I don't want to keep talking about true crime. I'm exhausted with that. I am basically exhausted. So there we have it. We're talking about social media, how far you go with posting things. And this young lady who's been in a storyline of mine pertaining to a little girl missing out of East Tennessee. Allegedly, she passed away a couple weeks ago, and I was just questioning where's the obituary. But thank you for asking. Once again, everybody, if you'd like to donate to this great network, $, Big Angie, 129 Cash App, stickers and chats are always welcome during the live stream. Thank you for your time. Please check out my extensive library. Check out my community page. Take the polls pertaining to the Kansas City 3. I have not gone in today to see if there's an update pertaining to the 3 men that passed away, but I'll be back with more information pertaining to that storyline, possibly Rex Heuermann, and dear God, how many more stories I got to go? About to give true crime a break. Tired of talking about dead people, missing people. Gotta start talking about some other stuff. If you got any suggestions, put it on my community page or put it below this video. Thank you for new viewers, new subs. You have been listening to The Vote. XL.